listening? Get out!
So much blood. Whoever was killed got dried out.
I don't understand. Why drag the poor wench across me? It's a leech! That leech is foul! Shit! Oh my god!
This is the very flower my mother tossed on Mary's coffin. Only a golden watch and... Her shoes and clothes are quite worn out.
I see you.
Right then. It's a sick game. But given no choice in the matter, I might as well.
Jonathan.
What was that? I won't... let you escape. You're very fast, but I'll catch you. They've all been butchered. can't believe I'm doing this.
Good evening. Do you need the proxy? Don't take... And that is a good... Please... Of course. Never ceases to amaze me how you, the dead,
It is good to see you again, John.
I'm better than one might expect, Lady Ashbury.
Really?
I discovered the
Old Bridget.
according
How vile.
Scowl.
Yes.
There is some.
Whatever do you...
If sure,
Your rebirth.
do you?
I don't know.
Goodbye for now.
Jonathan!
Don't worry, Edgar.
Is that true?
What do you?
Not a...
I crossed.
By this...
Do you think?
Jonathan,
Does the name?
I never heard...
No, it's just someone.
By the stole, Jonathan. You've met another vampire. I would appreciate an
I found Harriet.
incredible. Well, why not bring her here?
I doubt that. She can barely move.
Perhaps. But she could also belong to a new...
Were there any stuff?
not that I'm a...
A pleasure as.
I have nothing more to say to you, Dr. Reed.
Do you require
Do you know you're the only one?
Despite...
Well, at least...
Goodbye. I have this thirst for blood.
It's one of them!
I can still sense a presence.
Come to me.
Are you...
My name is...
I do...
Yes, I...
Tell me...
Matthew...
At this...
The worst...
Did he harm...
Matthew...
Are you...
I have...
I've seen many deaths in my life.
Thank you for your...
The Spanish...
You don't understand.
As harsh as...
I never...
Are you...
No, I am...
I'm...
White...
No.
May I...
You could...
Thank...
You really...
Why?
To be honest, I don't know. Please forgive me if I've upset you. We must all honor our departed loved ones in our own way.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too.
Please accept my...
You should...
I think you're...
Thank you for your...
Maybe I'll see...
How do you... You should recover...
Thank you.
Have you...
This part of...
Goodbye for now.
You know you can trust me. Why have you not spoken to me? Maybe I... beloved husband. I die by your grave. We'll be together soon again.
Someone help me!
You! What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon! Hell Scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Jonathan is no demon. He's just a loving son, returned from the dead. Like... Killed me, brother! You've spared the precious Nurse Crane, but not your own Mary. What have you done? Give me your blood, priest. Final thoughts are just to die for. Kinslayer!
Blood. As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood, via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
me a bottle and I'll...
Good evening.
It's...
I have found...
I already...
Yes.
Samuel...
Tell me the reason why you despise Joseph Larrabee.
A fate...
I only...
Do you not?
If it is God's will to punish me for my alleged sins, to make people I love suffer and die, then he did a good job. But he won't ever be my lord.
Armageddon is upon us, Dr. Reed.
Would you...
Also,
Quite a judge...
are you...
Well,
As a doctor...
what do you mean?
The beast...
I have... Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker.
Tobias Whitaker, confess why you burnt those people alive.
I have done what no one was ready to do. I will smite the flesh of the unclean to protect the righteous.
You...
No!
You're not...
I take no...
Why?
I sent him on a...
You sent... Good evening.
It's
Don't you...
faith.
No doubt.
Let's...
Why?
I said
A laugh.
this epidemic...
But who...
She is the...
You're
No!
He defiled...
Think what you...
Your... How is...
Don't you hear the trumpet?
I have heard enough.
Not just as...
Good evening. And good evening. Do you need...
Do you...
Did you know that...
No, I didn't.
I fear...
Guilty of...
Are you not...
That girl.
How is the...
I imagine we are... No splendor at all. Oh, I see it now. I see it. Oh, the verses I could write.
Protection against malevolence and trickery.
Cheap price.
Good evening, Mr.
This evening's not as good as expected. Actually, quite the opposite.
What's the matter? How are the
When there's more people outside at night than during the day, then you got to start to worry.
How's business?
Well, what can I say? Business is about the same. Make some, lose some. I'm surviving, so far.
You only
Old habit. Some years ago,
Is someone
The only one who really knew me around here drove me to bankruptcy. It's not like I'll be seeing Joe again.
Why are you so affected by the loss of the Petersons?
Maybe because they were the only ones who knew me. Joe and me, we were neighbours even before he met his wife.
Do you have regrets, Mr. Lewis?
Too many to name just one, Dr. Reed. The Petersons, for starters. I've known them all, and I've fucked up my relationship with each one.
What will you do, Barrett, now that your nemesis is no longer holding you back?
My what?
Your enemy, Joe Peterson. The one who used to threaten you and demand money from you.
Joe wasn't my enemy. He was an arsehole and a thug, for sure. But I ain't a saint myself.
But business is improving now.
Of course. It's always easier to make money when you're not being ripped off by your oldest mate. Fucking bastard. Total pain in the arse.
You sound almost sad.
I don't know. I just make...
I didn't know you were a poet, Mr. Lewis.
Hey, I'm still Barrett Lewis, the night merchant of Whitechapel.
Do you need help?
To be honest,
I don't quite...
Really?
Right then. Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello. Yes?
Tell me...
I do not but...
Did you
Yes.
You could have told...
As a great...
How is...
I don't know what you told her, what kind of deal you made, but Dorothea seems less anxious recently. Thank you for that, Dr. Reed.
How is...
We hold on despite the epidemic.
Do you need... Well, I...
Reed. Who will assist Dorothea helping our comrades now that I die?
Welcome back, Dr. Reed.
Good evening, nurse. How should I address you? Dorothy? Dorothea? Miss Crane?
Dorothy is all right. If you don't mind me calling you Jonathan.
That's fine with me.
What can I do for you then, Jonathan?
How is the sanitary situation?
We have a lot of diseases, and not all
How are things going?
The dispensary is fine, but the situation in the streets is getting worse. Remember those men who attacked us the first time you came here?
Yes. Have they threatened you?
No, but I heard they now patrol the district every night. I even heard they chase out the sick families.
How are things going in the...
The dispensary?
Yes.
No, but...
I hope you've stopped jeopardizing this facility.
Yes, I have. Most of the time. But the blackmail money is too useful to stop it completely. I just target less dangerous people.
Who is the current?
I would rather you did not know. You are my client, not my accomplice. Besides, I'm much more cautious since the first time you found me.
Why did you blackmail Lady...
She killed those patients, I'm sure of that. I know you like her, but that gingerhead has a taste for blood.
Tell me about you.
There is not much to say. My real name is Dorothea Crasciunescu. I was born in Romania, and I may have been the best nurse Pembroke ever had, before you fired me.
Do you think about going back to Romania? Once the war is over and the epidemic here has been contained.
Jonathan, this war will be over long before you will see any improvement in Whitechapel's sanitary situation.
Do you regret your time at Pembroke?
I miss the energy. There was so much to do, so much to learn. Even though I was double-crossing the board, I felt I was part of something worthwhile there.
Do you need medical...
I'm a professional nurse. Rest assured, I'll ask for your help if I need it.
Are you not afraid of dying?
I'm more afraid of being locked in a cell.
Do you trust me?
You forced me to resign after you caught me trying to save a dying patient. Of course I trust you. You're a blackmailer, just like me.
Show me what you have in...
Good evening.
Loretta, your miraculous formula wouldn't even cure a common cold, and you know it.
The Swanborough's cordial secret ingredient is hope, Doctor. And it's something people around here really need.
A placebo effect is real and has benefit. But in your case, you could be murdering your customers who may die because they are not receiving the necessary medical attention.
Medical attention? In Whitechapel? Trust me, my cordial is the best option they have, since it is the only one.
If your true purpose was to help, you wouldn't take money from the poor for your snake oil.
Oh, but to pay for it is part of the process, Doctor. If it were free, they wouldn't believe in it.
How is...
When people buy...
I'd like to see...
Good.
You look...
My...
Well, there you...
Thank you.
Goodbye, Miss Swanbrook. How are you, Mr. Palmer?
They killed Albert, you know? Fucking wet boys.
I see.
I should have looked after my Albie better. But the wet boys will pay. I swear they will pay.
You don't seem well, but...
I always feel ill, sir.
I can try to help your body heal, sir.
The war destroyed.
I served...
It was hell, Doc.
I tried to expand my knowledge to save lives. But sometimes, that can lead to terrible mistakes.
Oh yeah, science can make mistakes, for sure. They said I was...
What are you doing now that Albert is dead?
One thing I learned from my time in France is how to kill. Now I'm going to war for myself.
Can you tell me any...
The wet boot boys. For ages, though.
And why is that?
Because of the war and the flu, and look at...
Your son seemed very eager to join the gang, Benjamin.
His body was found this morning. He'd been murdered.
The boy was no good, if you ask me. A bad seed about to bloom.
Albert was raised by a fathead, I know that. I failed him, and he died alone. But I won't let the gangs ruin any more of our kids.
How can...
I hear gunshots every night. It's just like the war in the trenches, Doctor. I can't stand it.
Take care. Good evening, Mr.
Hello, Doctor. Was my life a waste? Have I saved anyone from my Albie's fate?
This is despicable. It's locked.
The answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money.
Good evening.
My brother. I can't see anymore. I'm cold. Forgive me. For this time, I really leave you alone in the dark.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
There is no protection against malevolence and trickery.
Back in the grave! Watch yourselves! Shit! You'll pay for that!
I've heard so many bad things recently.
Good evening, sir.
Leave me alone.
It can
Well, avoid.
What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
So what?
I'm Doctor. You flat.
No, sir.
And what?
I know.
Yes.
Yes.
Does some...
My sis.
Do you not?
Lorette.
Where?
Well,
What's...
I won't.
Why does your...
Because she.
You run and...
I don't.
You're sick.
Loretta
And Ish.
My sister is.
Do you know...
I'm no ex.
I found us... Really? Here it is.
This.
Could it be event...
No. I hear them.
You seem
Actually.
Yes.
Thank you, Doc.
I can see again. I can see this room. I see my blood. I see you, my killer.